You ready? We're ready. Off we go. Bob, who likes to weave his way through, and Oscar Bobb's in here. Low shot is wide. Scored a very similar goal from a slightly different angle against Liverpool last month. Oscar Bobb using those. And Bob again, in on that left channel position. Mabude might go for it, does. Under. Bob intercepts. Manchester City find a way through. Mabude. Well, you don't need your top scorer on if Mabude's on the pitch, do you? Micah Hamilton in the right place. The call from Barry Murphy anticipated that. As City got in on the right with Mabude, Micah Hamilton was there. And that's the 12th assist of the season for Dire Mabude. Samuel. Now the run goes from Mabude again down the right-hand side. The pullback again, and that's too easy for City. Will Dixon scored in the reverse and nets here at the CFA. And City lead 2-0 on Derby Day. The run spotted. Mabude had the pace. Brandon Williams trying to track back. That was costly defending from Al Joffrey. And it's the easiest of finishes for Will Dixon and Manchester City. A true striker, a real centre-forward, just mopping up those mistakes and being there. Right place, right time, right start for Manchester. It is Robertson, deflection, corner. Left to the right. Breckin uses Mabude, back to Breckin again. It's another pull across goal, which this time, Brandon Williams, 50 first team appearances under his belt for Manchester United. Tries to set them up here, Emeran. Involved in some heavy challenges early on, Dan Gore. It's settled down for him in the middle of the park. In the last few moments now, who's got the pace? Oscar Bobb cuts across his man. He's brought down. Al Joffrey is off. And Manchester United are down to 10. Their afternoon is getting worse. But as Bob was storming through on goal, the only way that he was going to stop him was to foul him. And as Bob cuts across, you can see that. He's saying he's got to go for that as he was tripped. Manchester City. This is Robertson. Galvez. Bob gives it back to Galvez. That's 3-0. It's Dixon again. And it's a derby day that just keeps getting better for the blue half of Manchester. 3-0. We've not even played 25 minutes yet. It was too easy. Again, it's another ball low across the box, isn't it? Bob and Galvez combining, and lovely flicked finish from Dixon. United may have tried their best acting skills to say that didn't go over the line. There was no doubt about that. You don't need goal line technology there to take. Maybe they look to shore themselves up at the back, thinking maybe that both of them, Hansen, Aaron and Emeran, are off. Well, Tom Huddlestone's first act onto the pitch here is to be part of this wall from what could be. Comfy, I'd get set. This is how the rest of the game's going to go, I think, as City come in search of a fourth. Oscar Bobb to take it on, off the post. Would have been a delightful goal for Bobb to score at that time. Like this time, you know. Here's Mabude. Saved by the goalkeeper. It's a good save as well from Dermot Mee. Bude with an assist this afternoon, wanted one of his own. Galvez, it's in, it's low, it's saved. Breckin with the effort. Samuel, the defenders were worried about other players. It created the space for Kyle Samuel. This is Hamilton. More worries for the Manchester United defence. The shot over the bar. United on a rare attack, coming forward into the Manchester City penalty area. Shot takes a deflection. Mejia getting forward. And it's taken 43 minutes, but I think that's probably the most serious challenge the Manchester... United again, though. Guala. Fulson. Getting the first after 8 minutes for Manchester City, and Dixon's been at the double too. He'll be coming out for the second half, hoping to claim another hat-trick in Manchester City colours. Well, here we go again then for the second half. First half was his leg, shaking off that injury, and Brandon Williams has got in here for Manchester United and forces Kieran Slicker into... Bob uses Hamilton. Hamilton in on the left. Pull back, looks for Dixon. Robertson, he's going to drive it straight at Dermot Mee. A couple of banks of defenders for Manchester United to cope with, really. So Manchester City don't want to use the 18-yard box. Manchester United well and truly back in their numbers. Mabude, too close to the goalkeeper. Charles, drifted ball in. Mee will see that all the way. Oof, Gore took that, but it's worked out well for him. As Manchester United look for a route back in. It's still Gore. Not a bad effort, but wide it goes. Perhaps initially when he dropped his shoulder and turned that actually City would win the ball back again inside the Manchester United half, but Gore got the bounce of it. Almost halfway inside Manchester United territory. He just took his eyes off the ball there, but then he was determined to win it back, and that is 4. Well, we've waited a long time in the second half for a goal, and Oscar Bob arrives. It's a Derby Day delight again for Manchester City. Aguiman did so well on the recovery after seemingly losing the ball. And Bob knew exactly where to be. Simple finish, easy as you like. Iqbal loses out. Forward comes City again. This is Jaden Heskey forward. Has Mabude to his right-hand side. Waits for another assist, maybe. Goalkeeper claims that one. Galvez. This is Dixon. Heskey was trying to get in front of his man. Corner will do for Manchester. To the edge of the penalty area for Katongo to meet. You can try those things when you're 4-0 up. Bob wants a word with Mabude here. Something they've worked on. A link-up they can practice. Mabude to Heskey, to Mabude again. There's a chance. There's number 5. It's Breckin on the scene for Manchester City. Well, whatever they planned from that corner worked to perfection, didn't it? It's another hammering of United on Derby Day for City's EDS. Lovely one-touch play. It's another pull-back option that just picks apart United. And the low finish comes from Cian Breckin. He's 7th of the season. Better. It might get better. This is Bob. This is Dixon. Dixon wants a hat-trick. Surely goes alone from here. Bob under it. Goal kick. City in again here. Heskey. Oh! He's found it a way through. Jaden Heskey. It's 6 for Manchester City. It's a riot against their biggest rivals. The Bude again. And the ball needed a bit of fortune there, but how about that for a finish? Everyone stood and watched. And City have 6 against United for the second time this season. Bude with the work. Deflections left, right and centre.